Hey, what is up, citizens? It's President Vochelli with another team building episode for all of you. So, well, music's going to be too loud, going to be a cut in the microphone. Now, let's actually start. So, this week, I'm going to be building another OU team, and for this one, after getting some really bad losses against some other players on Twitter, like, they were good games, just, yeah, if there was a clear skill difference between me and them. You know, I thought, you know what, let me get a hand in trying to make a really, really well thought out team. So here is what I have. Now, as you'll probably notice, you know, from the team preview section right up here, I have a lot of defensive Pokemon. And, well, that just suits my style because I am much better with defensive Pokemon than offensive Pokemon. I tend to waste the offensive ones. But I did start out building a team around a weakness policy Dragonite. So yeah, Dragonite is a perfect weakness policy user because it gets multi-scale. You know, so it can take a super effective hit, get the weakness policy boost, and then use moves like Extreme Speed to out-prioritize anything. And Extreme Speed usually takes off a clean 50% of anything that doesn't resist it. And so after you whittle down your opponent's team quite a bit, you know, it's going to do a heck of a lot of damage. Plus, I also done the calculations, and at +2, a +2 extreme speed against Greninja and Talonflame will do a one-hit KO after Stealth Rocks, which, of course, that's the case with Talonflame. But yeah, a Talonflame at full health, Extreme Speed will not quite take it out, which is unfortunate. But hey, that, you know, I can get other status moves on the Talonflame, whittle down its health a little bit, and plus, an Extreme Speed will take it out, will take the Talonflame down to a level where, you know, one thing of recoil damage will take it out. So that works out pretty well. Let's see. So the Dragonite, of course, running a stab move, Dragon Claw. I don't like getting caught in the outrage, especially in the age of the fairy. Fire Punch to take care of Ferrothorns and Scizors. I believe a Ferrothorn... let's see. No. Actually, at +2, Fire Punch will take out Ferrothorn and Scizor. But it'll only take out Scizor at, you know, not... when weakness policy is not activated after Stealth Rocks, and Ferrothorn will be able to take 2 of them. Let's see, Earthquake, I figured I would need that for Heatran, otherwise, yeah, it would resist or be immune to everything I'm running on this Dragonite, and that would not be good. Why do I only have 220? Okay, here we go. So yeah, Adamant Nature, 252 attack, 252 speed. You know, just to outspeed anything lower that might have some speed investment. So yeah, that is my attacker. It's mostly going to be a late game sweeper. But yeah, I need the weakness policy to get off, and it'll be very, very good to take out some very significant threats. So next, I have Tripod the Ferrothorn. Oh, by the way, OD. OD the Dragonite, that stands for Original Dragon. So that is what that means. So Ferrothorn, this is a leftovers Leech Seed set, so it gets recovery that way. Protect to stall out the recovery. Yeah, get the Stealth Rocks down. And Ferrothorn's great at laying Stealth Rocks because it can usually just come back in if they happen to be Rapid Spinned away or defogged and just set them up all over again. And finally, the attacking move I'm running is Gyro Ball. That helps against Pokemon like, let's see, Clefable. Let me check real quick. Let's see, Clefable. I know it can actually 2-hit KO a Landorus Therian, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, Gyro Ball is just very, very powerful when you have the base 20 speed of Ferrothorn, no IV, negative nature. It does a buttload of damage. Let's see. I also know it can one-hit KO or Gardevoir. Plus, it can also survive Gardevoir's attacks with the EV spread I did. Yeah, so it has a lot of investment in defense, with some defense investment in order to withstand the likes of Landorus and Garchomp. Full health investment, and yeah. Let's say I'm just kind of stuck right now on what else this can deal with. It can deal with Sylveon. That's true. That's true. Well, it could deal with Terrakion. Yeah, Terrakion too. Anyway, yeah, just Gyro Ball is its most powerful stab move. So that's why I'm running that. Alright, next we have the Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz it's such a great Pokemon. Oh my goodness. Now, its nickname, that's kind of a complicated story. This thing just made me think of, I don't know, Roadkill. And Roadkill then made me think of Riders on the Storm by the Doors, because they have a song. One part of the lyrics of that song is, "There's a killer on the road." Well, guess what? We have Storm Rider here. Anyways, it has leftovers for recovery along with Roost. Then again, I love to get more chip damage, and honestly, Mandibuzz is so bulky. I'm gonna leave leftovers on. Just do that right now. Okay. Anyway, it's running Foul Play because after reading up on it a bit, I realized, oh, this thing can do a lot of damage against some of the big physical attackers of the OU tier, like Landorus, Garchomp, Dragonite, etc., etc. Really good to blast your opponent's power right back at them. Yeah. Let's see. Unlike other sets, I'm not running Taunt because I feel with Mandibuzz, you're going to get Star Wars a lot more, so you need Toxic in order to whittle down your opponent. Let's see, Defog to get rid of hazards on my own side, which is especially important because, yeah, I need the multi-scale on Dragonite to be preserved. So before switching that in, I would need to get a Defog with Mandibuzz. And of course, Roost to heal back up. Overcoat helps protect me against like Breloom Spore, just Sleep Powder in general. I don't have to worry about Tyranitar Sandstorm. Yeah, that works out very, very well for me. Let's see. EV spread. Of course, when I did the EVs, I was doing my research on Smogon. It all made sense in my head, and now I can't remember why the heck I did it like this. But anyway, Mandibuzz just takes so many good hits that, investing both defense and special defense is very, very advised. Let's see, I know the 16 speed EVs let it outspeed something kind of critical. Though then again, I can't remember. I guess we will have to see how this one turns out. As you see, I'm kind of wearing shoes right now that are too big for me. But I'm gonna give it a try. I really do want to get better. So I'm doing my research and I'm gonna be trying out the sets that they're suggesting. However, the next Pokemon is, this is the one I've been thinking of since day one. My Mega Sableye. This thing, oh my goodness, this thing wins me so many games. Yeah, it's just so good. Just using regular Sableye, you can priority Will-O-Wisp, Calm Mind to protect yourselves against special attackers like Greninja, Recover, so on and so forth. Then you get Mega Evolve, you get Magic Bounce, you can bounce Stone status conditions right back at your opponent. Be like, just nope, you're not doing it. Then you set up some Calm Minds, get off some very powerful Dark Pulses. Love this thing. Perfect defensive Pokemon for my team. So my set has always been 252 HP, 252 defense, because, well, when you send it in without any boost, you want it to be able to take some hits. From the big behemoths. Like, again, Landorus, Garchomp, etc., etc. You know the deal by now. Then you get your Will-O-Wisp off. Then you can feel free to recover. Set up Calm Minds against special attackers. You're good to go. I've talked about this thing plenty, so let's just move on. And by the way, it's named the Grinch because, yeah, it is a mean little bugger. His teeth are full of termites. He has garlic in his soul. So next we have Squidward the Tentacruel, because as you probably noticed, I kind of have a big fairy weakness. You know, I got the Dragonite, Mandibuzz, and Sableye, which when they're used properly, they don't care. Like, you know, Sableye, after a few calm minds, he doesn't care. He does not care about fairy moves. And Dragonite, actually, he's saying, bring on the fairy moves, get my weakness policy up. But still, I wanted a way to deal with those stupid fairies. So I'm bringing Tentacruel, so I can do the Sludge Bomb, resist the fairy attack with its poison typing. Now, the moveset I'm using, maybe kind of weird, but yeah, I'm doing Scald. You know, Fish for the burns. You know, just good stab move. Sludge Bomb, Fish for the toxic, no, the poison. Yeah, that's it. Another good stab move. Very powerful too. Knockoff, because I didn't have a knockoff user. Knockoff is always great to have on your team. Highly, highly suggested. And then Substitute, because I realize some things want to switch into Tentacruel, and I need to make sure I can take a hit to then dish out damage. Like, I'm thinking, you know, Talonflame or Landorus. You know, Talonflame, the priority Brave Bird, that's a big problem. I want to get the Scald off, so, you know, before the Talonflame is sent in or something, I get the Substitute up. Then, you know, then I can also deal with Landorus, you know, the same way. Then I get a Scald off, and I do tons and tons of damage. Very, very happy. Let's see, so we have this amount of HP investment, mostly defense, because its special defenses are very, very good. Yes, my defensive core, my big defensive core, is mostly mixed defenses, so I don't have any specialized defenders. And then I have 32 speed IVs, because then I'm able to outspeed Tyranitar and Bisharp. So yeah, and then my final Pokemon, yeah, I needed another attacker on the special side. So I decided on a Thundurus because, well, besides being an attacker with Thunderbolt and Hidden Power Ice, coming off of a 125 base special attack with Life Orb, love it, it can also act as a very good supporter. So this one is my taunt user, priority taunt, so, you know, it can't be outsped by anything. I don't want something coming in and then setting up, you know, before I can use my taunt. So yeah, priority taunt, always good to have. And then Thunder Wave, you know, just in case I need to cut a fast attacker down to size. Yep, so I have options for poison, burning, and paralyzing, and that should be pretty good for me. Yeah, and really nothing else to say about Thundurus. Let's see, I do realize I have a triple electric weakness. I do have Ferrothorn to resist that, though. Yeah, that's kind of it, but it's a problem, but honestly, I have been agonizing over building this team for a while, so I think I'm at the point where I'm ready to just try it out. And besides, Mandibuzz, it usually doesn't care. It usually just does not care what's attacking it, whether it's super effective or not. So hey, this is my team. If you want to face this team, I will either have it on Pokemon Showdown, because, you know, it's built right here, right now. It's good to go. But I will also be using my Power Save to build this team on my 3DS. So hey, if you want to challenge that team, then look out for my battle request on Facebook and Twitter. You can also feel free to ask me for a battle. I may not always say yes. But right now, I'm at the point where, hey, you can personally contact me for a battle, and I like to hook up with that. So hey, if you liked this video, the logical thing to do is to press that like button. It would show me some support, and you can also comment down below whether you like how I built my team, if you have suggestions of things I could change, other things to think about. Hey, I would really, really like to hear from you. Share this video if you think you have, if you know any people who would like this sort of video. That would also support me quite a bit, and I'm very thankful. And finally, you can subscribe to this channel and follow me on Facebook and Twitter, links to which are in the description below. to keep updated on my videos. Again, thank you very much for watching, and this has been President Vochelli, signing off.